What's up, champs? Welcome to today's video. My name is Trevin Peterson. I'm a full-time seven-figure Amazon seller. And as you guys can see inside my screen, the last year, I'm gonna hit refresh, I've done just over $1.1 million on Amazon. And I'll be honest, it was not easy. There was a lot of ups and downs and bumps in the road. And so what I want to do in today's video is break down the hardest things about Amazon FBA. But before we dive into it, I want to make sure that you guys go hit the subscribe button, like the video, drop a comment for the YouTube algorithm. And I just want to say thank you guys for the support. And without further ado, let's dive into the video. Okay, so let's dive into the first and hardest part about selling on Amazon, and it is the pure fact that you have to be patient and that you have to be in it for the long run. This is no get rich quick scheme. This is no make a quick buck overnight. This is no, oh, I'm just going to spend 30 minutes and boom, I'm gonna be making a bunch of money. That is not the case. You have to be patient and be willing to put in the work, and down the road, in the long run, you're going to reap the benefits. And I've seen that with my Amazon business. The first month I did $150. The next month I did like $1,000, and it just continued to grow to where it's at now, doing 6 figures per month. That didn't happen overnight. And it was a lot of patience and a lot of hard work to get to that point. So it's been almost 3 years in the making, and a lot of people want to see those results literally instantly without really putting in the work. So you need to understand this is the long-term business. Another part to that is it does require some patience. There are some things like, for example, dealing with suppliers, you have to be patient with them because they have the lead time. So it may take 15, 20, 30 days to get that product manufactured. And then on top of that, you have shipping. And if you're doing sea shipping, that's another 30 days. So it may take you 60 days to get that product up and going. And some people just want to get it going in a matter of 3 days. And I hate to break it to you, that is not the case. It does take some time, and you have to be patient throughout the process, and you just have to enjoy it. So those are some of the hardest things at the beginning for me with Amazon. Is I needed to have a bigger mindset and perspective and see the bigger picture. It's not just 1 month. This is, we're talking about years down the road. Okay, so that's what you need to kind of shift that mindset, and then also understand that yes, you're gonna have to be patient with your suppliers, and there's no way around it. You just have to kind of deal with it. I mean, yes, there are ways to get quicker lead time and to ship via air, like lighter products, but for the most part, shipping via sea and the lead times are going to be a little bit longer. So that is the first and hardest part about Amazon FBA. The second reason is kind of funny, and it's just the mindset. And you'll probably relate to me on this one because I'm sure, I mean, if you sell on Amazon, you're constantly checking your phone and refreshing the page. And you're like, okay, have I made any more sales? Can I refresh the page? Oh, I made one more sale. Or, oh, I didn't make any sales. Or, oh, today, instead of making $2,000, I only made $1,000, or whatever the case is. We're constantly checking our phone, and then we get down on ourselves because sales aren't going as fast as we wanted, or a day is slower than another. And it's just that mental battle of trying to fight yourself and telling yourself, oh, I'm sucking, or oh, this is crappy, or whatever the case is. I know I've done that a million times. And I remember vividly one day I woke up and I was having some issues. Sales were going slow. And I literally started doubting myself. This was in the first 6 months. And I told myself, can I actually do that? And I was super, super down. And I just had to shake that off. The next day, I just went to work that much harder, and I proved myself that yes, I can do that. So I understand the experience and kind of the doubts that you may be having, but those are completely normal. And checking your sales a million times every day is not going to change the fact that your sales are going to increase. Okay, you got to actually take actions. You can't just magically look on your phone, swipe down, and boom, you're making more money. And I do want to show you guys something kind of interesting. We're going to jump inside my screen right here. And this kind of has to do with the mindset, and that yes, there are some days that are slower than others. So as you guys can see, this is my main account. I shared that 1.1 million in the last year. But what I want to do is I want to show you guys the last 30 days. So I'm going to come here to 2020, and we're going to go to August 14th, and I'm going to hit apply. So the last 30 days, I've done 79,000. That is good, but there's been a huge dip in my sales in the last few weeks. And I'll kind of explain kind of why, but this is the exact reason what I'm talking about, that yes, there's some times that are slower than others, and you can't let that affect your mental, your mindset, okay? If you do, then it's just gonna be an uphill battle and you're gonna basically hate your life and your Amazon business. So 30 days, 79,000. And the reason why I say that that's not that great, I'm gonna come to my July sales. I'm gonna come over here, go the month of July, I'm gonna hit apply. And as you guys can see, I did $106,000 in 1 month. So that's a pretty big drop. But the reason being is September, people are coming back to school. It's kind of the calm before the storm. I mean, you guys need to understand that people can't just shop 24/7. There's coming October, Black Friday, Q4. They're getting ready to shop for Christmas. And September is just one of the slower months. And quite frankly, it's actually my second slowest month of the entire year. January is probably it is my slowest month. Then it goes September and then probably February. And then every other month, it's just like dynamite. And then November and December is just even that much bigger. Okay, so you need to understand that yes, there are some slower times for sales. Like for example, Saturdays are a lot slower for me. Holidays like a Labor Day or 4th of July or Christmas, sales are going to be slower because people are spending time with their family. So you need to understand that and don't beat yourself up when sales are a little bit slower than normal. So I just wanted to kind of show you guys inside my screen. This is what I'm dealing with right now. And I know that come October, November, my sales are going to be $500,000 in 30 days. At least that's what I'm hoping. So I can't get down on these numbers. I just need to continue to work and then I will reap the benefits. So that is the second reason. Now let's talk about the third hardest thing about Amazon FBA. And it is one word, and that is discipline. There's a few things that have to do with discipline. And the first thing is you need to discipline yourself and not just spend all of the money that you make and go buy the next cool thing. I know it's cool to have a new iPhone, or it's cool to get a new pair of shoes, or it's cool to get a new car, or whatever the case is. It's important to reward yourself, but you can't just go blow all of your money and then not have any money to reinvest back into your business to get more inventory or launch a second, third, fourth, and fifth product. That's the goal with Amazon, is get that first product and then have that first product pay for your second product. And then once you do that, your first product then pays for the third product, and then that second product, you can then take profits with the money that it's making, okay? So that's very important to understand, that you need to be disciplined and not just waste all of that money, okay? So again, I'm not saying it's not important to reward yourself, because I think it's very important that once you hit a milestone, you do need to reward yourself, but don't blow all of your money. Be disciplined, save that. Be smart with it, invest in your business and yourself. That is going to be the best investment you will ever make. And you will get a way, way, way better return investing in yourself and your business than you will wasting it on an iPhone or a car, or let alone even the stock market. If you think you can make more money in the stock market, throwing your money at it without knowing what you're doing, you're wrong. You can make more money investing in yourself and your Amazon business. So be disciplined. The next thing that kind of has to go along with being disciplined is you're self-employed. And being self-employed, you have to have that motivation and that drive to get yourself out of bed. You have to be willing to make the sacrifices. You have to be willing to stay up late at night communicating with your suppliers. You have to be disciplined to not take shortcuts. Those are very important key components of your Amazon FBA success. And if you're not willing to do that, if you're not disciplined to do that, then yes, Amazon is going to be very, very difficult. So those are some things that you guys need to make sure that you're doing. And that is reason number 3. The fourth and last reason is understanding what you can and can't do and product research. So what I mean by this is a lot of times we do product research and we come across the product and then we go to launch it, and then we didn't understand that that product was restricted or it was in a gated category, it was a hazmat product. Those are things that can be detrimental to your Amazon FBA business. So please, please understand what you can and can't do. So there's different terms of service, there's different rules. Like for example, you can't go manipulate reviews and have your neighbor and your family members go buy your product and then leave reviews. You can't do that. You can't go launch restricted products, dangerous good products. You can't do that. So you need to understand that. And if you do that, I mean, I've lost a lot of money trying to sell products that I thought that I could sell, but I ended up not being able to. And that's probably where I've lost the majority of my money inside my Amazon FBA business. So understand that. And then on top of that, you need to understand product research. So understand keyword research, understand how to break down the data, understand how to use software tools to help you find that perfect product. And if you guys don't know where to start, or you don't know how to do product research, then I would highly recommend that you join my mentorship program. It actually includes product verification from me. So basically, when you find a product, I will go in and verify it and tell you, okay, this is good, this is bad, or oh, this is kind of my concerns. And it's going to help you avoid that biggest, basically, tipping point of people's Amazon FBA businesses. There's product research, and then basically not being able to sell the product that they end up launching. So that is the fourth reason. Please take the time to understand product research and what you can and can't sell. That's going to help and set yourself up for success. So those are the 4 biggest reasons, the hardest things about Amazon. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, go down, hit the subscribe button, like the video, drop a comment down below. I appreciate the support. All the links are down below. If you guys need the software tool to Helium 10, I have a 50% off coupon code. If you guys want to join my mentorship program, I have the links down below. And I just want to say thanks again, and we will see you in the next video.